Yeah. So brief break, and now we're back. So, I'll rerun the script again, because why not? And, hold on, what changed over here? Sorry, I don't know, for some reason things are in a slightly different place than usual, but alright, I think we're back. I think we're back on track now. Alright, what's up? Let's get back to, what was it, whatever it was we were doing. I think we just finished converting, like, adding players, and like we made a few like tweaks to how players get added to the game, and that was all in the great interest of processing tweets. Um, so, for example, down here where we started, we have this whole big block commented out. So what we want to do now is we want to add in characters based on their okay, so in this section here. Alright, so I'm gonna uncomment this for now. I might have to comment it out again in case we have to rerun the script or something. But for now I'm gonna put it back. And then alright, so what are we doing here? So we're adding player just by name, whereas the name is their Twitter user ID with a @ symbol appended to the front. So the other thing, excuse me, the other thing we'll want to do when we add a player like this is we'll want to save out their we'll want to set their display name, which is their display name is different than their the name that we save their data by. Although usually, wait, so okay, can I just leverage the setup that we already have, because we already differentiate between the name that shows up. Yeah, like the adventures have names, a name field, which is slightly different than the name that we usually use when referring to an adventure, which is like their account name, which is their Twitch name, and all that good stuff. So, what if we just set this name based on what value though? So we might want to add in a separate additional thing when like adding a player. We might not just want to send in their name, but we might want to send in their yeah. Welcome back, Jocko. How's it going? The display name that we have right now, because actually no, you know what we can do is we can just load in their data, and then after the data is loaded in, if they don't already have, so then we just added the player, right? And if we just added the player, and if the player had name data, like if the player had like a name whatever saved out, then it would have gotten loaded in. And if it didn't get loaded in, then their name field is blank right now, right? Or no, if it doesn't get loaded in, wait, yeah, what do we do with that? If it doesn't get if it doesn't get loaded in, it might just be that we default to using, we just use their regular name. So, yeah. And right, in this case, like, no, regular name is like in name. So, yeah, we have to change that, I guess. So, Alright, yeah, I think I'll pass in a new variable for not just their in name, but also so maybe instead of in name I'll call it like account name or something like that, or something, and then because I need another value for to handle the case where it's like how did oh, I won your first event. I drew. What did I draw? I forget what I drew, but I drew it perfectly, and I won. um, Yay! uh, all right, so yeah, so in name, or I'll call it. So instead of in name, let's call it. No, in name's fine. I honestly don't care. And I'll just the second one will be handle, and so all we're going to use handle for is when we load in the name. First, we, as usual, we check if name data exists, and if so, player dict name dot name equals name. However, that's actually only in the case that so if what is it, handle equals nothing, if it equals like the blank string, then we'll go with the name. Otherwise, we'll say player dict whatever name, blah blah, etc. Oh, actually, no. You know what else is Fable? Hey, how's it going? Welcome. And Charles, hey, what's going on? Oh, quick explanation of this game. Yeah, sure. This is SideQuest. This is a on-stream light adventure, like a text-based light adventure game. So the way it works is that essentially, like, we all are a band of adventurers. Here we are traversing a riverside. No, it's the idea is supposed to be like a kind of akin to like an online version of like a tabletop role-playing game. So like these are like the characters in the game, and the event system, which Trusty Bard facilitates in chat, is like the interactive. It's essentially like the core of the gameplay. So yeah, if you're not familiar with Trusty Bard yet, keep an eye out for what Trusty Bard says in chat, because Trusty Bard. There's also audio cues that you'll hear on stream. Trusty Bard kind of runs the game, or at least he'll keep you filled in on what's happening in the game. I do too sometimes. I try and provide helpful information when I can, but yeah, that's the quick version. Right now, we're making it so that the game not only plays on Twitch chat, but also can play on Twitter as well. So as you see, Trusty Bard is now on Twitter, and I don't know what's wrong with this browser. It just doesn't display Twitter correctly. Is it too narrow? No, this browser just doesn't display Twitter correctly. I don't know this one. But yeah, we're setting that up now. So specifically, we're differentiating between players who are no problem. We're differentiating between players who are playing via Twitter versus players who are playing on Twitch, because there are very different ways that we have to handle those circumstances. They're actually like strangely different. So I'm gonna say like prefix equals nothing, but then if in name index 0 equals the @ sign, then prefix. Oh yeah, okay. So wait, if so I know I want the @ sign for. I want to check to make sure that there's always the @ sign at the beginning of the Twitter handle names. So I guess I basically just want to. So if in name equals 0, wait, is this different? Name versus handle. Yeah, actually, wait. So okay, so prefix equals nothing. if name index 0. No, wait, excuse me. So if in name index 0 equals at, like if this came in through, oh no, that's not actually sufficient. No, okay, so no, we'll leave that as that. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's what I want to do. For this, like for when I'm renaming. No, from when I'm loading in character data. Right, no, actually this is the one case where I don't have to worry about adding in the at sign, because the at sign will always be here when it's supposed to be here, and it won't be here when it's not supposed to be here. No, what I need to handle is this case. It's two other cases. So okay, wait. So all right. So if handle equals nothing, then hold on. I'll finish this thought first. Else, and then so if handle equals whatever player dictionary blah blah blah. Else if if wait, handle? Maybe handle's gonna be okay too. No, because handle gets passed in. No, yeah, okay, no, it's literally just the sorry. Uh, it's no, maybe I don't have to care about the prefix in any of them. Maybe I should just like trust myself to do all that stuff correctly. Oh yeah, so the one other thing I will do is else if or in the else case this is the case where player name equals handle. So this should be all fine. I was gonna like add in some checking to make sure that that there is always the wait, what are you complaining about now? Invalid syntax. Oh, equals. To make sure that the Twitter handle is always started with an at symbol, but I think I should just do that not here. I should do that where? If I should do that like when I need to rename a character. Yeah, because that's like really what I was like concerned about, is that I would accidentally name a character. I would accidentally rename a character. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. No, this is. Wait, hold on a sec. Did I do that correctly? Because like, did I handle? I mean, I know I handled. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. I know I handled the basic cases correctly, but did I handle the linked case correctly? If the name. Oh. I mean, yeah. Handle. Yeah, no. This is fine for the linked case. Is it? Wait, what about the reverse link? The case where. No, this is fine for the reverse link too. Yeah, whatever. I'll just call this fine for now. I think. I don't know. I'll call it fine for now. um, One thing just occurred to me is that like I kind of manually moderate names that appear in the game, and I might want to do that. I don't like with Twitter. Like if handles from Twitter are showing up in the game, I don't know. Like I don't have to worry about that as much with chat because I'm moderating chat anyways. But huh? Do I just want like any random Twitter handle to show up on stream? I don't know if I necessarily do. Uh, uh, well, I won't worry about that for now because I don't know what I'd even do if I was worrying about it. But I should probably keep that in mind. 'Cause, yeah. I don't know, things that show up on stream. I just like I feel responsible for those things, and I feel annoyed when they're inappropriate things. So all right, I'll keep that in mind. I should add a note to the backlog just so it doesn't like drop off my radar. But so like how do you, it's just gonna be a question. How do I monitor Twitter handles for appropriateness if displaying on screen? I'm not ignoring you, Jocko. You haven't said anything. You said flower, and I didn't ignore that. Oh, there's something about GM status. Wait, hold on. Command so we could see if we still... No, you'll know if you have GM status, Jocko. We don't need a command for that. Are you asking if you want to be GM? Because you'll know if you're GM, and if you don't know if you're GM, you're not GM. So, are you saying you want to be GM? GM status is like, think of it like a glass of water. If you put it down, you're no longer holding that glass of water. Does that make sense? It's not exactly like a glass of water, because a glass of water you could pick back up again, whereas this is a special glass of water where I have to hand it to you in order for you to have it. All right, so how do I monitor Twitter handles for appropriateness if just lying on screen? That is a good question. That's a very good question. So I should move this higher up, so just so I don't forget about it. All right. Okay. So I really don't know. There's no good way for me to see it just naturally. So I feel like I feel like I'd have to watch the screen, or like where else could I put this information so that I can like monitor it? Maybe I just shouldn't. Maybe I just shouldn't let. Maybe I could just keep. Yeah, for starters, I'll actually. I don't even have to change anything. For starters, Twitter players will just stay in lurk mode, because I actually haven't set it up so that they can actually come out of lurk mode. Usually players come out of lurk mode when they say something in chat, but I'm not. Yeah, right. Okay, so I guess I just won't worry about it for now. Because actually at this point, it's more like, I'm more thinking along the lines of like, how can I show them on screen? Like at this point, I'd probably just not show them on screen. And I made that @ symbol and everything, so, alright, well, I won't worry about it. Okay, so, what, so do I need to make any other changes here? I mean, I guess technically I might not have needed to make this change, but that's fine. No harm done. Alright, so what else should I guess I could get back to this part. Oh, actually no, I need to go back to all the instances of add player. Do I? Actually, wait. I wonder if can I do the thing where like I have where I do like def add. I don't want to have OBS on screen. Something to make that go away. If I do like add player in name, can I do add player in name, comma, empty quote? Is that legit? I don't know if that works. Because the alternative is to go through every situation that I'm adding a player, and I don't know if that's legit, but I'll find out. I'll find out someday. Until then, I'll assume it's legit. All right, so add player name, comma, twit.user dot screen name. Oh, but with an @ sign at the front. Just cause. So @ symbol plus that. Yes. So that's if the user's not in the player dictionary, and that handles that handles fade time and all that stuff. So we can just say add. Yeah, and because that handles fade time, we don't have to worry about flagging them to get removed later. So we can basically just add them and forget about it. However, if the player is already in the Twitter dictionary, or if Twitter user is already in the player dictionary, then so like else. Oh wait, it won't be. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. We can't just check if Twitter user is in the player dictionary because it might not be necessarily Twitter user in the dictionary. It might be their linked account. Wait. So should we still add Twitter user to the player dictionary? No, that's weird. So wait, how do I check this instead? Sorry. I mean, I could instead of checking inside the add player block to see if the accounts are linked, I could check for linked accounts out here. But I mean, the alternative might be just to add player regardless of whether they're in the player dictionary or not. Uh, oh, wait, yeah, okay, wait, what if I did uh, so yeah, so when we're adding players to the player dictionary, what if add player wasn't like didn't have like what if we could do it like uh almost unnecessarily sometimes? Uh, I mean, actually, the thing about checking linkages, checking for uh, checking for link data, actually, I mean, doing that when processing tweets is actually kind of fine. I mean, the other thing I could do is I could keep a running tally. Oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah, no, instead of having to check linkages every time I process a new tweet, I could just keep like an open dictionary of the links that we've encountered, and then yeah, no, that'd be fine because I could instead of just saying if the player's in the player dictionary, I could say if the player's in the dictionary or in the link the link dictionary. Although, so does that mean that when a player leaves the queue, we remove them from the linked dictionary, um, or we just like flag them as an active? Because either way, could be a little bit of extra data processing on either side, and it probably doesn't matter that much. So yeah, I'll just keep track of like a linked dictionary, and when a player leaves, oh, when a player le- wait a second. When a player leaves, like, how do we take them out of the linked dictionary? Because we'd have to do like a reverse lookup. Uh, so maybe that is more trouble than it's worth. I'll just oh yeah, no. No, I can just I can just keep track of all the links while the script runs, because then if a link changes, for example, um, yeah, this is fine, I guess. Hold on. So where do I set up the links? Do I still want to do the manage the links in add player, or do I want to move this down to oh yeah, I drew nice sprites, and that worked. Oh, do you want me to GM? Oh, sorry. Uh, Crown, Jocko, DM. I'll do it right after this event because I don't want to do it in the middle of the event because that would be weird. But yeah, I can do that. Oh, there you go. All right. Execute. There you go. So yeah. So I could do the linkage here, and that's fine. And then I'll populate the. No, I'm gonna move it out. Because then I can do like the handle business outside. Right? Yeah. No, wait, no. I'd still have to do the handle stuff. Yeah, no, this would only change. This would only change which name we're sending in. So I wouldn't have to do the in-name thing. Oh, but wait, I reference in-name down here. So I'll just leave it here and populate the link dictionary from in here. Right? So so name equals in-name. We can call it link dictionary equals. Oh wait, actually, I guess if I. Hey Vladimir, how's it going? Link dictionary is yes, I actually recognize that, Jocko. I recognize your reference. Link dictionary index in name equals name, and I actually could make this reciprocal. I could just link dict name equals in name, and then like reverse lookups would be easy, because again, like these names are all unique, so we don't have to worry about a collision. Of course, yeah, link dictionary is not a thing yet, so let's make it a thing. So global link dicts. Global link dicts. Yep, that's all I have to do. And then yeah, let's declare it somewhere. Like I don't know, I'll just put it here. Link dict equals dict. What kind of game are we making? Yeah, so the game we're working on here is SideQuest. It's what's playing along the bottom of the screen. It's a light on-screen text adventure type game. Currently, what's happening is I just declared Jocko as the game master, so he'll be running the show with Trusty Bard as the storyteller. So yeah, if you follow along what Jocko and Trusty Bard are saying, that'll give you a clue as to kind of like how the story's unfolding, and keep an eye out specifically for the action tags that will show up on screen. They'll make word phrases like pound sign. They all start with a pound sign, like pound sign. Like in the previous event, like the actions were to accuse either the war chief, the cleric, or the jester. So those are how you take actions in the game. So I'll give another explanation of the event system once we have an event active. All right, so link dictionary, and then yeah. So when we remove players, so let's go again to the places where we remove play. I might want to standardize the way that I remove players from this game because it's getting a little weird. It's gonna get a little weird. Player dict.pop. I'm doing it in like 4 places now. And like there's like, there's the part messages, there's the part status, there's the quit dictionary. It's getting a little weird because like the latest thing I have to do now is wait, no. I actually wasn't gonna empty the link dictionary. I was going to. Yeah. Wait, actually, so right when populating the link dictionary, that was when I was going to do something different. I was going to populate it with well, so I still have to do something with the link dictionary when when players leave, just not the same thing. All right, anyways. No, when adding a player with links, yeah, so it was actually, instead of just setting the link dictionary to equal just the name, it was going to be the name, comma, true. And so that way, instead of having to like look it up again. Oh yeah. Actually, instead of having to look it up again, we can say, oh yeah, wait, I should do this in both cases. So, actually, should I do it in both cases, or should I just, yeah, sure. I don't care. It couldn't hurt. Uh, yeah, so actually, hypothetically, if a player rejoins, we don't actually have to reload their link file, whatever. We can just say, if name in linkdict dot keys, we'll want to be specific. Linkdict dot keys. Then so what we had been doing here is actually the else case now. What we want to do here is simply what? So we'll do this again. Oops. Except wait, name? Yeah. Wait, name? Oh, wait, hold on. That was when... No, wait, that was in the pending case. That's actually the place where we don't want to do that. That was the, right, sorry, that was like the correction. I do, like that, the logic there is slightly backwards, which is why I did not notice that at first. No, yeah, okay, so, nData.read. Right, so no, actually in this case, what we want to do is say, name equals the link dictionary. So yeah, so name equals the link dictionary value of in name index 0, because index 0 is the name. And then can I, yeah, so actually I don't need to reference the whole thing again. I can just say index 1 is true. Okay, so now we have an event going on. So that noise that just played, for those of you who are new to the game, the the noise that we just heard is the beginning of the event system. And so Jocko as GM just initiated an event. Hark, you've entered the computer world, but there are viruses all over the place. Fighting with antivirus. Will you equip the laser, destroy the antivirus, and end the computer's life, or shut down the computer so anybody could win? So yeah, so you might notice there's so it should be displaying on screen now that there are the actions laser, destroy, and shut down. Is that, yeah, okay. So yeah, those are our possible actions, and so have a blast. Yeah, as you can see what other people are doing, you take your action by inputting that action in chat. So I'm gonna say computer. So equip the lasers. Yeah, laser sounds good. I'm with laser. I'm with Team Laser. So there we go. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. All right, I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'll get back to what we were doing here in just a second. But I just remembered in there's like this. Yeah, the thing I was doing with the panel. I actually only want to do. Yeah, there's just like a little. What was it? It was, oh yeah, it was at Annum time. We're doing what? We're at Annum time. We are Yeah, so the pev text get, this thing, we only need to do this if so what if not event on, yeah, oops, not, if not event on, then we do this business here. Otherwise, we don't have to do it because right. This is like the text, the number counter on the secret display thing, and it shows up at weird times, and it's not supposed to show up at weird times. So there, now it won't show up at weird times. All right. Yeah. So I think, all right. So that's so the whole add player business I think is now up to date. Uh, where was it? It was like, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eyeball it real quick just to. So yeah, so when we're forming a link, we're adding that link to the link dictionary. Uh, I mean, honestly, I could just like, no, I was gonna say I could just keep the link dictionary. I was gonna say I could just keep the link dictionary. Um, I keep the link dictionary saved separately, but I'd rather associate it with player data. Would I? Would I? Yeah, I don't know. I save everything else, like everything else that's player related. I save it as player data. I guess there's no reason I couldn't just like save this as like a separate thing that just gets loaded in at the start of the script. I guess like, I mean, I'd have to resave the entire thing every time. Yeah, no, this is fine. Notice. All right. And then so when the link is established, I'm actually, yeah, link is kind of like, huh? Is link like two-way? No, I don't think it is. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, sorry. I keep thinking like, is there some way that I can like merge the? Is there some way that I can merge uh, the uh, the data when like the accounts get linked? But I don't. I have to stop trying to think of that because I don't think I'm going to come up with it. Other than that, I'll assume that this is all working and stuff. Right. So then, right. So that when we pop players out of the player dictionary, we want to deactivate the link. Right? Yeah. Yeah. We just say so like when we would pop it, we just say if p key in uh, if p key in linkdict dot keys, don't capitalize that. So Jocko, you know that you're in charge of this event, right? It's your responsibility to conclude the event at some point. I just noticed the event has been going on for a while, so uh, usually the events only run for like a few minutes. Just a heads up. Also, I think most people assumed that lasers were to kill the viruses. At least that's what I assumed when I read the action or when I read the event. So I think you're good. Whenever you feel like picking an event type or inputting the event type command. Okay, so if p key and linkdict.keys, then link dict index p key equals, or index p key index 1 1 equals false, because the link is there. There you go. Link. So then the other thing is that, and this is the silly part, linkdict index p key index 0, index 1 equals false. And that's because we're using the p key entry as its own reverse lookup. So that's what that's about. Specifically, we're using the first value to look up the second value of the pairwise linked account. All right, so good then. So then, yeah. So when we add players, right? Okay. So if Twitter user not in player dictionary, and it's not even Twitter user. Oh yeah, right. No, I just didn't replace that. Name is actually what I want to be using here. So if name not in player dictionary, and wait, if sorry, we add the player if the player is not in player dictionary or wait, the name is not in player dictionary and wait, hold on. Let me say this the other way. We don't have to add the player if the name is in the player dictionary or if the name is in the link dictionary and the link dictionary is whatever. So I'm gonna, yeah, I don't like negatives, so I'm gonna spin this around. So this is now the else case, and it's an else case to the scenario wherein stop. Sometimes this IDE indents things at the weirdest ways. All right, so if the name is in the player dictionary, or I could have just like logically inverted it, but the logic wasn't on the tip of my brain. So or the name is, or I don't know how to say is in link dict dot keys and stop capitalizing that stuff, you jerk program. Keys and link dict index index name index 1, right, just that, because that's a Boolean statement. So if this is true, then actually I should handle these cases separately, because in the case of oh, actually yeah, wait, no, I should actually do this separately. I can just do this at the time that we're just deciding the name. We can just say, so name equals Twitter, whatever. We can just say, if name in blah, blah, and blah, blah, wait, no, we don't even have to say... Wait, no, we don't even have to track the status. We don't have to track the true-false status. Because we can just say if name in dict keys. We can just, like, convert the name up front. So if name in link dict dot keys. Oh, shoot. So I kind of have to do this in version... Yeah, for reverse linking, I need to do this in version every time a player is going to get added to the player dictionary. So then should I just move this into the add player business? Because then add player would have to like have a return value, which I haven't actually done in Python before. Python return value. It's probably easy, probably straightforward. If you started an event, can you vote for an action? No, a GM cannot participate in their own events. Oh yeah, so what does it look like when you're GM? How do you create events? Yeah, so there's actually no special indicator of who's GM right now. The way you can tell who's GM is Trusty Bard only responds to the GM. So, for example, if you see someone input a command, unless Trusty Bard says like thumbs up or says whatever the appropriate thing, it's just a imposter. Yeah, so like right now, when I was thinking I might add like a graphic in the game to represent who is the GM, but like, I mean, the person who's the GM knows they're the GM, unless they're not paying attention, and basically like the way it's set up, Trusty Bard is always the authority. So if you're interested in playing the game, follow what Trusty Bard says, and the rest you can figure out from context. Yeah. Uh, just this site is called Learn Python the Hard Way. Okay. Oh, I don't have to. I don't. Oh, of course. I was like, well, what do I say instead of def if I need a return value? But I guess I don't. I obviously don't, because in Python you never need to specify anything. You can just return anything you want whenever you want. That's cool. um. All right, so yeah, if I was gonna add this like name checking into oh wait, in some cases that might be weird. Are there wait, yeah, what are the other places where we add players? Uh Actually, it might not be that weird. Add player. Uh we do it here. Cuz like yeah, if we're using add player to change the name and returning the new name, like in any case where yeah, like right, so we add player name. I guess that's fine. We just so like here we would just say instead we would just say like yeah, we would just say name equals add player name, and then the name would get automatically updated. Yeah, so that's legit. Because yeah, so most of the cases that we're doing it is in this case where we're working with the player's name. Is that gonna like is that gonna make anything weird? Like, is there a scenario there that we would add a player that we use their name before we add that player that it's weird that that name would then change? Um, I hope not, because that would have been a bit of a conceptual oversight on my part, probably. Name. Yeah, like the usage of name. Oh, wait. Name. Oh, wait. Hold on. Name not in. Huh. Late dictionary. This is the one that we just set up yesterday. And if it's the first time that this. If it's the only time that that's happening, then that's fine, because that's part of the system I'm rewriting right now, anyways. So I can just fix that part. So what would I do here instead? If name. Maybe I should add in like a just a separate function for like real name that all I do is just I take real name and then pass in name and then return the name based on checking the linked dictionary. It's funny that the one case that it doesn't work is the one case that I set up in order to set up the same system that I'm working on now. The system is fairly complex, so that's my excuse. Um, uh, so, um, oh, that's funny. Trusty Bard just did a passive event and an active event at the same time. I thought he was timed to. I was pretty sure I changed it so that he wouldn't do that. Wait, so fallen into a trance. Sorry, just 1 second. Trance. Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, why am I using frame time sometimes and not frame time other times? These should all be frame time. But yeah, oops, I accidentally lined it up so that they would be exactly coincident, which is dumb of me. Uh, yeah. um, so no, if growth time is less than frame time plus 60, growth equals frame time plus 60. Uh, no, it should be like 45, because then it'll happen right before an event. Or 30 seconds, maybe? Yeah, 30 seconds is fine. Oh, wait, but growth events? Do these happen at a different schedule? Oh. No. Wait, that's not it. If event... Oh, no. No, they happen whenever. Okay, yeah, so that should be better. Sorry about that. Brief diversion. What we're doing, we were checking out add players. It's add underscore players. If name not in participation list, cur ev participation ID players. I could just check if name not in. Or no, I could just add player first. Wait. Does that make sense though? Yeah. We can add player. We can add player like basically anytime we we need to be sure that there's that player in existence. Because like the instances that we're doing that, uh, the instances that we're doing that are the instances where the player has taken some action as to like indicate their own existence in advance, like to prove their existence. um, so yeah, we can. So like right, this is the case where for key and late dict keys, this is the case where literally the player has just said something in chat, which is a fine example of the player existing. In fact, all these cases where I add player based on their name, like in this block here, like I could just do this once right after the player's name is said. Like once we establish what the player's name is, basically. So that should be fine. And then, yeah, so like I was saying, I could, okay, that seems fine. I can do the renaming inside add player itself. Oh, but there's like these two separate calls for add player, so, right, so the separate calls would be like, so this one would now be like return add player in name, etc., etc. Whereas this one would be return, we would just return name at the end, I think, is the deal. Oh, but then if we're returning the name at the end, we should do the link thing before we check if they're in the player dictionary or not. We should just do the link thing. Right? Or if wait, what would that be? What would that mean? In the case that the player is not in the player dictionary, and in the case that we're calling add player and the player is already in the player dictionary. Yeah, no. Linked names, the names of linked players don't get in the player dictionary. So if a name's not in the player dictionary, oh yeah, that's the other thing. is the whole yeah, no, you know what's funny is I think I kind of want this block, kind of, except that I kind of want to run it the if name not in player dictionary thing twice. Because if name not in player dictionary, it could just mean that uh, it could just mean that we're going by a linked name. So if name not in player dictionary, the first thing that we do is we check if name in link dict blah 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 else, yeah. So if the name's not in the player dictionary, the first thing that we check is whether that's actually the real name. And then once we've done that, then we can proceed as usual. And then now the very last thing that we'll do is at the very end, regardless of what else we've done, we'll return name. So, yeah. Actually, wait. If we're passing name into this definition and then we change name in here, I think it might just naturally change. I don't think we actually have to return it. I mean, I guess we're not actually doing that though. We're passing in name. We're not passing in name. So, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, maybe this works. Oh man, this is such a fragile system and such a complex system, which makes for a really fun combination. Really nerve-wracking. I feel like I'm performing like spinal surgery on this game. Because honestly, if I mess this up, oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be sad and difficult. All right, I can get through this. I can manage this. Um, yeah, you know what I should do is what should I do? I should like keep a maybe. Ah man, yeah, no. I feel like I need a. I feel like it'd be helpful to like see. I feel like it'd be helpful to see. It'd be helpful to see the list of like Twitter players that are currently active in the game. I think that'd be helpful for a few reasons. I can talk. I think that would be helpful for a few reasons. For one thing, it would help me keep tabs on the players' names in case anyone had like a particularly inappropriate name. And then it also just be helpful to know and for like testing purposes. So I probably should I don't know. I could like start, like I said, I need to change the secret panel, so I could like start changing the secret panel to like how I plan on having it in the near future, and then while I'm doing that, I could just add in that special whatever as well. I think, yeah, I could do that. That's doable. It's feasible. Um, all right. So oh yeah, so I changed to add player, but I still need to go in and actually wait. Instead of returning name, the last thing I could do is just say no. Hey, Dogman, how's it going? Welcome. I was gonna say instead of returning name, I could just say in name equals name at the end, and that would like that would change the value. I don't know if I want to do that though. That seems sketchy. Because like, what if I got the name by like iterating over a list of keys? Like, I don't know. That seems sketchy. I don't want to do that. Alright, so let's go to the places where we were adding players, and now as needed, I'm not gonna. I know Trusty Vard and Admin don't need their names changed, so I'm not gonna do it there. But so yeah, so add player name and then Twitter handle. Um, so oh yeah, and I never finished this logic either. So actually, I'll do this one last because that's actually like what I'm working on right now. All right, so in these cases, I don't think we actually use name any further, so we don't have to change it. Uh, right, yeah. Uh, yes, good. And then so T split join. Yeah, so join. Is this like the end of logic as well? Oh, actually, huh? No, I don't know if I can assume that. Yeah, no, and it wouldn't hurt to just say name equals whatever. Name equals. All right, so yeah, let's add players. When we're adding players, it's not gonna. It's not. There's no harm in saying name, or in this case, iname. Well, no, in this case, I can be certain that iname doesn't get used anywhere, so I'm not gonna bother there. But like, especially because, like I said, iname is like literally the key in like, wait, iname. What is that name? Oh, well, not really. Actually, yeah. No, okay. Anyways, I don't have to worry about that one. Is the point? All right. So here's the next case. So yes, here's a case where we actually do use name subsequent to whatever. So name equals add player name. You know what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to back up the player data for the game. Because when I run the script again, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it like did awful things to the player data. So I'm gonna get rid of these because we don't need these right now. And yeah, I'm just gonna back this up in here, copy here, because it's just not gonna hurt to to have that data on hand in case we need to restore it. Yeah, when I make a certain amount of progress, actually maybe once I change the well, no, I should just keep going. I'm basically adding account linking right now, even though I don't know, it's like account linking and like data tabulation are so similar, like so related. Like the loading and updating participation data, it's like I'd have to change so much of it after I. Oh, link accounts. Oh, that's funny. Actually, I only started working on loading and updating. I forget what. No, I only actually started working on actually processing incoming tweet data because I was working on loading and updating participation data, and they were like too closely tied. And now I'm doing. Yeah, link accounts kind of got pulled in for the same reason. But all right. The good news is I am making a lot of progress hypothetically. I mean, I honestly won't be surprised if it turns out really buggy. Oh yeah, this is the right. So this is the other one. So I could just, I mean, if I wanted to, I could just like if this is literally just a special case where I want to check participation list before I check the other stuff, I could just separately do I could just do the link lookup here again. But like, would it be harmful to just add the player? I don't think so, because that's what we're. Oh no, actually, yeah, we might not add the player because we're not necessarily adding the player. We're not adding the player in the case that the participation. Wait. No. We don't have to add the player basically at all in this case. No, this is legit. We can add the player. We don't. Right. So wait. So we won't do the rest of the stuff until we've checked if the player's in participation list. But there's no harm in adding the player here because this is the case where they've said something. Like this is so like the whole key in top thing. Wait, what just happened? Pastes. Yeah, okay. The whole key in top business is this means that the player said something. This means that the player submit to chat um, a valid late participation in an event. And if a player submit, like you can't, if you've if you submit like a valid participation, late participation in an event, either you're already in game or you're valid to be added to game. So it's valid to add player name here, and in doing so, we can say name equals add player name. All right, and then we check, and then yeah, name not in participation list, blah blah. Okay. So more add player name situations. Oh yeah, right. This is, huh. I still don't know what I'm doing with player names. I mean, yeah, no, I'll just have to keep that in mind. Again, like, it just occurred to me, like, in these situations, it probably doesn't matter what's happening with, uh, with name. No, whatever. Okay, this is weird and fine. um, yeah. I'm all right. I'm just like I keep trying to I keep trying to spin through like the possibilities, and the possibilities get like so tangled and multifarious, like just a short distance out. So like every time I try and run that like quick mental check, like uh, I yeah no, I basically my brain basically just returns an error. All right, so um, I changed how. Oh, did I fix up? I know, I remember I. Oops. Control D is like really dangerous because some play in Paint program it means just deselect, but in this program it means delete line. It just deletes an entire line. All right, that's all right. Popping players out of the player dictionary. That was the other. Oops. I'm really bad at typing right now. I can't. My cursors aren't where I hope them to be. No, so player dictionary dot pop. What did I do? How did I leave these? Because like, yeah, there's also the epiphany that I had where I don't actually need to change these, right? Yeah, because if I'm doing the link dictionary before, wait, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I changed it so that those checks are now redundant, and I don't actually have to. No, I haven't changed it yet. Is it that they weren't redundant, and I do have to do these? Uh, if name not in player dictionary, if name in link dictionary.keys. No, I think it's fine, because the first thing we do is send the name through the link dictionary. Yeah. So, oh, oh, wait, yeah, yeah. So we add the player, and by adding the player, we get their real name. So, I don't think, yeah, no, I don't think these entries have to have like the Boolean whatever. Yeah, no, I think this is legit without these. They can just simply be the name themselves. So, yeah, let's go to the other place that we were using the link dictionary and update that. So it's a dictionary, link dictionary.keys. Uh, wait, I thought I was mentioning this. Oh, apparently I didn't finish updating it. Yeah, no, and now I just don't even need to care about this stuff anymore. Wait. Pop Peaky. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because now, because now we can just go by the name. because they only got entered in based on their name, and they time out. Wait, what? Yeah, the situations. Yeah, yeah, they get removed from the game. Oh, wait. The case where they. So the case. Yeah, what are the cases where where we kick them out of the game, or we free them from the simulation? What case is this? This is when their part value had been set to true. No, wait, no. This is a. No, what situation is this? Oh, this no. This is fading, right? Okay, this is fading. Fading is based on the P key, so that should be legit, right? Because we convert we like convert the linked name before we add them to the player dictionary, and then when we're dealing with them in the player dictionary, we go by their linked account. So that's fine. I really should have done these features one at a time. That would have been way easier, I think. Whatever. Um, uh, so, all right. So, what are the other cases where we're popping out of the dictionary? Uh, so, this is the case where the player leaves the parade, and they had been flagged as as to depart. Oh wait, oh no, okay, so I added in the thing about fade time here, so that's fine. Yeah, because at the end of the parade, yeah, the quit dictionary thing doesn't matter. Wait, if we're popping them though, what if they were in the quit dictionary? If they're in the quit dictionary. Wait, yeah, if we're. Wait, part. I should probably just like standardize how I remove players from the simulation, because now that there are like at least three things that can prevent a player from leaving the simulation, I should probably just be more careful about how I set that up. So, for example, I should just, yeah, I should just say, so if player dict dot part, I should just say like remove player, and then in the remove player thing. Oh wait, yeah, so I do the the quit dict thing here. If event is on, so maybe it's fine for now. I just it's it's like right on the cusp of becoming uh, awkward to manage. Um, so when they leave the screen, they were in the parade based on their real name. So, or they were in the parade based on their account name. So it's fine for them to get removed based on their account name. This is the situation where, yeah, it's always going to be fine to remove them based on their account name, because no, wait, no, I keep lying. I keep telling myself that, but this is the one case where we can't, because when we get the part message, we're going to get the if they're using a linked account, we're still hey, Lollipop Scar, welcome. How's it going? Um, if we right, no, this is the one. Okay, so I lied. This is the one time when we're getting when the player is leaving the simulation based on an external cue, um, and it's the IRC part message. So in this case, we're not just they're not just parting. They're or they're not they're it's not them who's parting. Oh. Oh man. The name conversion thing. Yeah, like what if the GM has a different name? Oof. All right, so I can probably leave add player how it was, but I should just straight up convert the player's name in like a lot more cases than just adding player. I should do the real name thing that I mentioned earlier. Because the name only comes in unconverted from two sources. It comes in yes, you can't see your experience lollipop with Scar because you have not participated in an event. Once you participate in an event, you can see your XP. Uh, so the yeah. So what right. So the name only comes in unconverted from two sources now, Twitter and IRC, right? So it's technically fine that I did the converty thing. No, I should just convert it right from the source. Yeah. Shoot. All right. So yeah, some of that was a little unnecessary. The thing about the that one change to right, what is it? It's like so the whole in name thing I think I can just basically get rid of. Because like these are the only references to in name, right? What was the other reference to in name? But that works just as fine with name as in name. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I should just take this part. Alright, so this part is just getting taken out of wait. Sorry. I I mean this the fate time present thing makes a lot of sense to have here, except I it's also not it would make a ton of sense to have it here, but it's also not based on the same thing that the rest of this information is based on. So, all right. So, well, for one thing, let's get rid of return name and the the thing with add player. Uh, so the whole equals add player thing. I'm just gonna quietly back that out. Don't mind me. Oh yeah. So actually, wait. So I'll just use find replace. um, oh no, I'll just I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Doop a doop. Nope. What's up? Uh. Doop a doop. I guess like that's one good reason not to put multiple features in all at the same time is that like most of the time if you're adding a feature it needs a good amount of consideration and so like the it needs a good amount of consideration so uh oh whoa no okay no this is fun it just occurred to me like participation data like is another technically it's kind of like an external data source in a way like it's another place where we saved character names and like do I have to convert those and how do I tell if I do have to convert them how do I tell if they've been converted and I'm accidentally reconverting but no that should that actually I don't that's not actually a concern it would have been scary if it was a concern but no The only times that we need to worry about this are when we're getting names through Twitter or when we're getting names through IRC. And right, so all right, so I undid the thing about return values on add player, but now the other thing that we need to do is move this out. So the whole in-name business is going away. So before I forget, wait, so does that mean I can get rid of the handle thing too? No, the handle stays, I think. But all right, so def real name or in name, I guess. Oops. So in name equals blah blah blah, and then we don't have to do the if player dict whatever. Wait, should we? No, that's no longer relevant. If name in wait. We don't have to say if name in linked dict.keys. Wait. Maybe the link dictionary should populate players with their own names. Like it should populate redundant entries. Like entries where the key and the value are identical. Because then I wouldn't even need a real name like converty thing. I could just like punch everything into the link dictionary. I could just punch names into the link dictionary. The link dictionary would be the converty thing. But how would I populate it? I guess is like, yeah, no, okay, so then real name could just be if name in linked dictionary, then we return the value of the linked dictionary, else we all right, yeah, so I'm gonna do this differently. So I'll just comment that out in case I want to come back to it for some reason. Oh, and before I forget, I should take out the wait, so what am I using handle for at this point? Nothing? Oh no, I'm using it down here. For name? Yeah. So that's fine. I'll leave that how it is. No, the other name, the thing using in name. Yeah, this thing. I still need to do this, I just don't know how. Oh no, this is easy. It's handle. If handle comes through. Right. Okay. So no. So it's not if in name index 0 equals that, but if handle equals the empty string, that means we do this present equals true case. Because if handle equals the empty string, that means it's a empty string. If handle equals the empty string, that means it's we're adding a player through Twitch IRC. Whoops, paste. And then the else case here is the opposite. The else case is that we're adding the player through. Whoops, wait, that was supposed to be indented. What am I doing? The else case is that we're adding a player through Twitters. Cool. All right, so yes, good. All right, so what is this supposed to be? This is supposed to be. I backed up the player data, right? I remember. I mean, I also have this all checked into source control, actually. So, worst case scenario, if my entire computer explodes, the internet has a record of this. All right, so real name just means so if link, no, if name, I don't have to do in name. If name in link dict dot keys return return link dict index name, else if, and then we do the OS path exists thing. Else if the OS path exists for them to have a name, then we do that. We load in the link dictionary. Oh, global link dictionary. Just in case that matters. Hey, if dog then, offhand, do you know the rule of thumb for like when you have to declare something as global and not? Because that's like one of those Python things that like just still doesn't make any sense to me. It's like sometimes I have to do global and I don't expect that I have to do global, and sometimes I don't have to do global, and it's like, wow, okay, now I just don't have to do it for some reason. Okay. All right. I mean, again, I could look it up, but I just I'm too lazy. Oh yeah. So if pending name equals in name. Wait, no. If pending oh yeah. Wait, hold on. So if wait, hold on. I changed out in name and stuff works. So wait, this is actually just name now. Name. So then so wait, this name I'll call link name. Just to invert those things for no particular reason. So yeah, right. So then link dict name equals link name. Link dict link name equals name. Oh wait. Maybe I shouldn't do the reverse lookup. No. I should only put the correct links in. I shouldn't put the false links in. The reverse links. Oh, you always have to do global if you're inside a function. That's funny story. That's not true. Which is what shattered my illusion of like when you have to do global or not. You don't always have to do global if you're inside a function. Fun fact. Oh wait. Yeah. I would have thought that what you said was true. But then what happened was where was it? It was like oh wait, no, maybe that's true. Wait, sorry, I might have lied. Right, I think I was in a class and I didn't have to do it. So is it that you just don't have to do it in classes? Maybe I just assumed I had to do it in classes, because if anything, like classes was the place where I expected to have to do it. All right, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just lied my face off. Right, because like for me, scoping inside a function isn't like that's not a different scope unless like the function lives in like a separate like class or something. I don't know. Like but like yeah, no. So maybe all these globals that I put inside the class definitions are unnecessary. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I was just really surprised one time when I realized that I had forgotten to use global, but it was working anyways. It was all right. so I guess maybe it's just the opposite of what I would have expected it to be, which I guess is that would explain why I find it somewhat confusing. All right. So wait, what is this pending business about? Oh yeah. So yeah, no, I have to do this the other way around. So oh wait, no, link name. No, I wrote it the stupid way just so I didn't have to read the data twice. But I don't care about reading the data twice, I guess. This is a pretty rare case. All right, so uh, so like what was the I'm trying to think of what was the exact example that I'm thinking of right now. Uh, it was it was like Kurt Ev. I put Kurt Ev somewhere, and or no, what was it? No, it was like events or something. I don't know. I just like I sometimes I like keep track of like just game data in like I have a list of events, or like I have like a I think it was the backgrounds. The if it comes across my mind, I'll like now that I have some sense of what the rule should be, I'll keep that in mind, and if I come across it again, I'll see if that accords with reason, my newly gained sense of reason. Thank you, by the way. um, all right. So so yeah, what am I doing here? So like if yeah, so if right, because we have the pending links. Oh. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, yeah. The links, okay, I was, because the links are directional now. And, because the links are directional, I was like, oh, sorry, because links are directional, I was thinking I would like. Do I need a special command for like players to indicate like which direction they're linking their accounts? But okay, no, accounts are going to be direct, or links will be directional, which is to say like you can link either your Twitter to your Twitch account or your Twitch account to your Twitter account. But no, I do that under the hood, and it's based on whichever one has more experience, like or more progress. Uh, huh. Sorry, I keep thinking of ways that I can like actually merge that data, and I really don't think there's a way to do it. But wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if there was? Um, okay, so yeah, so not name, but if ndata dot read read indexes 0 colon through 6. So when a player links their account, oh wait, oh how do I do like changing? Wait, maybe I should. All right, hold on, wait. I need to think about the way this data is formatted. So like this is the link account, right? And so if you're linked, then like you should have a name. Like this is the name of like the account that you're linked to. I don't know, whatever. But until you're linked, I was thinking it would just say pending, whatever. But then what if you're linked and you're pending a different link because you changed your Twitter for some reason, or like I don't know. Uh, uh, how does that data? So yeah, maybe I should just maybe I should just be very deliberate with this instead of just like assuming what the data will be roughly. Maybe I should say so like so like I'll just say yeah. I'll just whatever. So like so like yeah. Lines equals ndata dot read dot split on the new line character first. Because if there's a pending other whatever, we don't have to care about it. We still only because the pending thing, like we might we'll want to care about it at some point, I guess. But So I need like a translation layer that. So it's weird. Yeah. So basically, like, because like there's actually nothing. So like once you link your Twitter and your Twitch account, there's nothing that will prevent you from like participating with both at the same time. So the thing that the real name thing that I'm doing, yeah, right now is basically like just to send, yeah, so this is that conversion. So like I basically have to affix this to this real name converty piece to all of my data inputs, because like the data, like I can't, it's not like I'm gonna go tell Twitch, by the way, for this game, like please tell me the name is like this. Yeah, right. So like because Twitch is gonna keep telling me the like old or the the account, the Twitch account name, then yeah. So right, yeah. So I just so like the linking system basically works like on Twitter you tell Trusty Bard what your Twitch name is, and then on Twitch you tell Trusty Bard what your Twitter name is, and once you do that you're linked, and Trusty Bard will send a link confirmation, and then yeah. So from there it's so the weird thing is until that point both of those characters were like separate characters in the universe, and so once linked, essentially like the weaker one just like disappears, and like then both of those like data, yeah, you can probably guess roughly how the rest of it works. And actually it's not, I'm like when I say how the rest of it works, only half of it's like working right now, the other half is still on the why do I have to do it both ways? I don't have to do anything. I could become an accountant if I wanted to, but I was like, so the obvious way to use this is, for example, if Dog, then you could link your Twitter account and then play on Twitter remotely. Once this is up and running on Twitter, though, there's no reason that people have to find the Twitch channel before they find the Twitter account. And if someone starts playing on the Twitter account first, then yeah. So like it's kind of like there is only actually one way to link the account, but like I'm handling it in such a way that I don't know, like it preserves whatever play history you have, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. I'm like I still keep turning it around in my head like as I'm working on it, and so like if you'd asked me yesterday how all of this stuff worked, I would have given you a very simplistic and optimistic answer about maybe it'll all just work easily. I don't know. All right, but we're pretty close at this point to finishing this step, which is yeah. So like the handling of the data, and then yeah, and once we have this ironed out, like we can basically just start handling Twitter data inputs, just like Twitch data inputs, and people can then start participating in events. I do actually have to set up the link commands too, though. So that's going to be another big piece. And then was there something else that you can do on Twitter? Yeah. I mean, I have a bunch of ideas for like things that can be done on Twitter down the line, but like these are like the core features. Because like down the line, I think it'd be cute if Trusty Bard tells you on Twitter, like if you have a Twitter account, Trusty Bard tells you on Twitter when you level up, just in case you miss it, because sometimes that's subtle. I want it so that Trusty Bard faves or like stars your tweets to indicate when they were successful. So like if you participate in an event and you get experience for it, you get like Trusty Bard will just there are a bunch of little things like that. I mean, it's also kind of nice that like if I get this right, then Trusty Bard can be like that command center that we never had in Twitch chat. Because if you've been in the channel before, you've heard me like vehemently protest adding chat commands because I don't want spammy chat commands going on all the time. So again, like it's still relatively early, and like although things are technically working so far, I'm still hesitant to say like things are totally gonna work and like Twitter's like the way of the future or whatever. But I don't know, things are still optimistic. So all right, back to work. Lines, we'll split on a new line character, and then so like line singular will be lines index 0 dot split on the space character. and then so in the case that, yeah, so like if I set up this data file like so, then if there's like if there is no link and it's just a pending link, then like this what we'll end up getting is the data point pending. If there's if there's just a valid link, then we'll just get the name of the valid link. And if there's a valid link and the pending link, then we'll get the name of the valid link. So yeah, so now we can just do this stuff, and then so now we have line, and we can say if line equals if line equals pending equals excuse me, the word pending, then return name, because there is no link. Oh, but we'll also, because there's no link, we'll also want to add the link. So then link, right? Because we're adding in the redundant link dictionary entries, or not redundant, but they're reflexive link dictionary entries. So link dictionary name equals name, and then return name. All right, and so then the else case where it doesn't equal pending, then link. So get rid of this line. Link dictionary name equals line. And what is this name in equals name business? I think that's not a thing. Hopefully not. Return return line. And then there's one other case. The else case. Oh wait, this else if is not how you write that. Else if, elif. Okay. So if it's already in the link dictionary, we just return the link dictionary entry. If it's not in the link dictionary entry, but we have the link data for it, then we return that. And then in the other else case, we just oh yeah, right. I was like, wait, where did we start? But it's because all this was in the way, which I'm going to get rid of now. So the else case is just in name. Oh wait, in name. No, this is just supposed to be called name, not in name. Right. Okay. Else link dict name equals name and return name. All right. Yeah. Okay. So there's only, right, like I was saying before, there's actually only two places that we need to do this. Name equals real name. Oops. Real name, and then passing in this. Yes. And there's more wrong with this, but I need to go now to the other place where we get name, which is, or the other time that we get name from a data source, which is down here, with top. If the length of t-split is greater than 1, name equals, right. So name, right, so we just strip the, right, so we strip the data from the whatever, from the IRC logs, but so now we'll just pass that through real name. All right. It's actually a lot simpler when you just go to the source, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I should really restart this script soon. Just because I have no clue what's gonna happen when I restart the script. I feel like it might be fireworks. Uh, uh, yeah. So I will do so after this event. Okay. All right. Good job crossing river. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna. So for now, I'm just gonna comment this stuff out again, as has been the general course of action for today, and just give it a moment to cool off. In which time, I guess I'll keep working on this while it's cooling off. So, all right. So what are we doing here? We have the real name, so we don't have to do this link to keys, whatever, blah blah blah. We can just say if participation list, participation dictionary, blah blah blah, end time. Wait, the add player business? Yeah, okay. Wait, why are we doing the name section out here? Couldn't we just do it inside the... Oh no, because it's probably going to be useful in the else case as well, presumably. Gosh, I wrote this like early this morning, and now, like, wait, what section is this? Where are we? What am I? What's going on? All right, right, so we look for action symbols. If we find an action symbol, then we check if the action symbol is in the participation, the list of actions for the participation point in which this tweet was a reply to, represented by the tweet in which this tweet was a reply to. Sorry. And then in that case, then yeah, okay. So then yeah, in that case, we were going to do something with their name. So then, if participation list, right. This is the part about time travel. We we first, we check if the event is currently running. Because if the event is currently running, then... actually, no. No matter what we do, we add this player to the player dictionary. Actually, no. One of the things that I realized earlier is actually that regardless of what the text of this message is, we add it to the player dictionary. So... yeah, we can actually do the real name thing way sooner. And we can say add player way back here. Oh, yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, add player. Huh. Oh, wait, was there something that I ditched? No, there was something I was going to move out of add player, but it's fine now uh, because I realized that I could use handle in a way that would work with it. Oh yeah, the script's not up. I'm gonna bring the script back up, and probably then fix a bunch of bugs because I have no clue what's about to happen. Yep, so there's a bug. Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering about that. add player takes exactly 2 arguments. Huh. I mean, technically there's a version of add player that only takes 1 argument, but apparently it doesn't like that. It doesn't find that satisfactory. Alright, so in the cases where, shoot, that would have been convenient, but apparently that's not how it works. The arrow is redefinition of unused add player from line blah blah blah, which is hilarious because oh yeah, okay, that's whatever, that's fine. Okay, so the places where I'm adding a player that I'm not adding a Twitter based player, then oh wait, what if I just changed the name? uh Wait, yeah, what if I just did that instead? Like what? Oops, wait, redo. What if instead of getting rid of this other ad player, I just called the new ad player, or the real ad player, like ad player Twitter, and then oh wait, this isn't supposed to have a return value anymore. Yeah, this should work, right? As long as I give them different names. Right? That's legit, right? And then I just have to make sure the case that I oh yeah, well it's commented out currently, but I also have to make sure in this place I specify that. Alright, so 1 down. How many more to go? Oh yeah, I shouldn't have waited for the script to cool down, considering I could have been fairly certain that wait, what? Name not defined. Oh yeah, right. I forgot to change this from in name back to just name. Oops. I can do that with all these things that say in name. We're making progress. Hey, look at that! It's back to running. Only 2 crashes. That's weird. I'd have expected a lot more crashes. Who knows? Maybe we got them still in store, still to come. It's silly that Trusty Bard and I are always so close in outfit, because we both just sit here and slowly absorb experience. Oh yeah, I might not get the full player list just because I didn't let. Because just because I crashed so many times, I think like. Yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down again. Sorry. Just a moment. All right. So. Yeah, let's get back to what we were working on. Actually, I'll leave that comment piece in there so that I can comment this stuff out easily. Yeah. So yeah, the ad player thing, like, because I add player every time we have a new player, or every time we get a tweet from, like, whenever we process a tweet from that player. Well, so for one thing, that means like when the script first starts, like a lot of players are gonna get added like right off the bat because, like hypothetically, because like if the script only runs some of the time, the batching thing at the start of the script to catch up on any that might have been like that might have come in asynchronously or whatever, then yeah, technically players would get added at that time. So I mean, maybe it'd make more sense to only add them if like. Nah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay. Okay, so I was just thinking for a second. Earlier we were looking at the like how the path or how the like how the account looks like with just the events coming through, and I don't know, just like I still have that on my mind because like it very much it has a very different feel, I suppose, from what I was like kind of like picturing or like expecting, kind of. Um, I don't know. I'm still, I guess, undecided as to whether I like it or not. I'll give it more time though. Right. So what do we actually have to do here? So the case that the oh yeah yeah yeah. Oh yeah yeah right. So in the case that so we don't have to do any of this stuff anymore because that was going to be the whole add player business. But we can get rid of that. Right. So if the event played, so right. So this is the case where it's the current event. So yeah, we just this player is now part of this event and part of the event dictionary and cool. So then so then there's the else if case where it so this where this event was technically oh oh oh. I should be keeping track of not just the events actions, but like the points value of those actions. Because because if I were to process like a tweet after the end of the event, but from so after the end of the event, if I were to process a tweet that had technically been submitted during the event, I would want to give the appropriate amount of points. Um, yeah, that's simple enough. I just how do I want to set that up? I guess I could just use a different separator character. So like instead of just yeah, so like when we read in the oh well, so I need to keep track of them. Oh, okay, so maybe instead of a list, I'll keep a dictionary. Yeah. Yeah, instead of a oh yeah, I forgot I commented that whole part out. Oh right. I can probably run the script again. Speaking of comments. All right, so save this. Rerun the script. Yo. All right, so hopefully that works and has characters and stuff. We'll see. Sorry. Okay. Actually, double sorry. Triple sorry. All right, there we go. It's in place. We're good. Right. So, one comment. Yeah. So, right. I'll stop saying those little words that don't actually mean anything. Like those time waster little words. All right. So participation. Right now, actions is a list, but let's make it a dictionary. And so now we just have to go to all the places that we we use. We reference it, which there aren't too many so far. All right. So instead of appending, wait, no, we do append participation. And when we append participation, actions, yeah, no, we no longer append. Oh. So I guess we actually don't have to be doing this right here. Because we don't know the values of the points here. So should I just skip doing this for here? I can just like, I mean like the participation doesn't even really exist. Oh, yeah, no. No, it kind of does exist. The participation list exists while the event is active, but the action section of the participation thing doesn't come into effect until the end of the event. So that's probably fine. I can just get rid of that for now.